New gameplay was revealed for Split Fiction, release dates were shared for some highly anticipated upcoming titles, and Palia disappoints players with their latest update. All this and more today. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, bringing you the latest gaming news with Sunnyside Up. Today is January 27th, 2025, so let's get started with our first major headline. A new trailer for Split Fiction was shared, offering a look at even more official co-op gameplay. In this title, the two protagonists are writers who specialize in different genres and become trapped in their own stories after being hooked up to a machine designed to steal their creative ideas. This new trailer showcases a level from each genre. The first, where they're stuck in one of Mio's sci-fi stories, which is all about gravity and how to defy it using the tools provided by her story. In another level, they're in one of Zoe's fantasy stories, where they can shapeshift into various fantastical creatures, each with its own set of abilities. Side stories were also introduced, a feature included in the game that are completely different from the main path. These are found throughout the main levels in the form of portals, and if you choose to enter, you'll end up in a completely new world, offering even more unique gameplay mechanics to enjoy. This new trailer was accompanied by the announcement that Split Fiction has officially gone gold, which means development is finished and ready for distribution on March 6th. As a reminder, Split Fiction will be available on PC via Steam and Epic, on Xbox Series and PlayStation 5, with the Friends Pass available so you can invite a friend to play for free online as long as just one of you owns the game. Lost Records, Bloom, and Rage shared an update about the game's planned release schedule, with a delay announced for the second tape. This single-player narrative adventure game is being released in two segments, which they're calling tapes, with the first, titled Bloom, remaining on track for the planned February 18th release date. However, the second tape, called Rage, has been delayed for release by one entire month and is scheduled to be ready for download on April 15th. It was stated that the team requires the additional time to refine the experience, address more bugs, and enhance the storytelling for a truly immersive continuation of the journey. However, the team further shared that they do have surprises up their sleeve to keep players excited between tapes. The game will be available on PC via Steam, Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5, with the second tape available as a free download when it's ready. Personally, this delay doesn't bother me because, as always, I'd prefer for teams to take the extra time they need to polish a game instead of releasing it with issues. Plus, I was already planning on waiting until the second tape was released until playing it all together because I like to immerse myself in stories all at once and prefer not having to wait months after starting a game to hopefully complete it. I can't help but wonder if this chapter system will stick around for game design moving forward. It's always been a little bit confusing and seemingly unnecessary to me, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this down in the comments. Now it's time for our next major headline. Xbox hosted a Developer Direct presentation, providing deep dives from development teams behind some very anticipated upcoming games. Very excitingly, we received an official release date for South of Midnight, which will be landing on Xbox Series and PC via Steam on April 8th. The showcase also gave us a closer look at the game's world building, story, and characters, including Hazel discovering her new powers for the first time. It was also shared that when you play as Hazel, you'll be able to perceive things within the world that others cannot, and meet creatures from folklore, discovering that they actually exist. We further were given a much closer look at the combat system, which includes spellcasting before unraveling enemies to release them from corruption. Very notably, we were also shown some of the very epic looking bosses alongside the game's dynamic soundtrack. And this title looks like it is shaping up to be something truly special. We also were able to take a closer look at development behind Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This portion of the presentation focused on the game's characters and stories, much of which is said to be quite deep and dark. However, we will also meet a cast of colorful and humorous characters along our journey, including one character who can turn into any of the enemies that he defeats, which is pretty cool. Another character can act as your mount and will help you travel to secret corners of the world, which is even better. Overall, every character has their own reason for joining the expedition, along with unique story arcs for us to explore explore and connect with. The team also showcased aspects of their unique turn-based meets real-time combat system, which has been very finely balanced through extensive playtesting. Finally, we also got to take a first look at the completely navigable and 3D world map, which looks amazing and will be very useful for discovering many of those secrets and hidden areas. Lair Obscure Expedition 33 will be releasing on April 24th for PC via Steam and Epic, on Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5, and I'm very much looking forward to trying out both of these games when they release on our weekly Moonstone streams. Feel Free Games, the developers behind Luma Island, officially announced what's next for the game: a free pirate-themed expansion. This expansion will introduce an entire new pirate-themed zone with new minigames, a new temple, new traps, and new enemies, plus even more quests and new NPCs. In terms of customization, new outfits will actually become unlockable via gameplay, and a wardrobe will be introduced so you can change outfits at any time. All new Lumas will also become available to collect, plus new unique Luma powers and bonuses will be introduced. Players can even look forward to a brand new profession, a full screen map with markers, new achievements, and the return of hero and cozy modes for 3 total unique game modes to choose from. The team further shared that they will reveal more information as the weeks go by, so be sure to stay tuned. And although we don't have a release date for the expansion just yet, I'm very excited to explore the new content when it's ready. In the meantime, players can enjoy a mini update that was released in celebration of Lunar New Year. This features fireworks to light up the night sky, which can be crafted on the simple workbench, along with lanterns to bring a festive glow to your world, the blueprint for which can be acquired from the blueprint shop in town. I have to say, the future of Luma Island is looking pretty bright. But now it's time for our final major headline. Palia released the game's first patch of 2025 called New Beginnings, along with a mini developer blog to communicate directly with players. And unfortunately, many folks in the community are once again disappointed, myself included. But here's what you need to know. The next big adventure zone, the Elderwoods, will not be arriving until the second quarter of the year, which could be anytime between May and June. And apparently, their focused efforts on this big update is the reason why there's less gameplay content in recent and upcoming patches. So don't expect any big gameplay beats until that Elderwoods update. The New Beginnings update included the return of the Lunar New Year event. It also included 4 wedding-themed decor items, some improvements and adjustments, and the rest is paid premium content. The team did delve into their premium offerings on the mini dev blog, claiming that they're adding more affordable opportunities to get your outfits for less money. This will be in the form of a loyalty club, and purchasing a membership will allow you to receive 425 Palia coins up front, which is equivalent to the usual price of that amount of coins. But then as a bonus, you'll receive 30 coins each day that you log in, with the ability to miss 1 day at a time without losing the coins, as they will not stack past 60. So essentially, it's incentivizing you to log in every single day or you're gonna lose out on those coins, with the argument that you're not really losing out on the coins because you've paid the fair price for the 425 base amount. I realize this is fairly common for live service games, but oftentimes that currency is also earnable in-game, or at least certain premium currencies are, like in Infinity Nikki, for example, where you can earn diamonds, tons of diamonds through gameplay and just given as gifts from the developers. But then you can also sign up for a monthly pack where you get daily diamonds for roughly $5, just as one example. So back to Palia, although this might not be the intention, to me it sort of feels like maybe purchases from their premium store are slowing down, so they're introducing this program and the promise of more sales and bundles on already very highly priced premium items to encourage more spending. But wait, there will be earnables to express yourself and customize if you're a free-to-play alien. And this will take shape in the form of stickers. For some reason, I feel like this is not exactly what players had in mind when they asked for expanded character customization. I'm honestly trying to look at the silver lining here amidst all of my frustrations, and it is definitely worth noting that the team has made a statement about leveling up their communication with the community and acknowledging their missteps, like advertising features and promotional materials that were not actually included in past updates, like the color tints, for example. I voiced my concerns about Palia's course of development in a recent episode of Cherry on Top, which I will have linked in the description, and would highly recommend you watch to get a bit more of my take on the game's current state and direction, so you also understand why I'm frustrated at this point. I was really hoping to start feeling better about Palia leading up to the launch of Elderwoods, and with an update titled New Beginnings, I really had hope. But after seeing the content that was included in the update and the very intense focus on paid premium items, I'm honestly feeling worse. I would have much rather seen a list of patch notes that was 100% focused on bug fixing and polishing and introducing absolutely no new content. But maybe this is just me, maybe this is just my perspective. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Coming up this week, Cuisinier, the super cute and tasty roguelite flavored dungeon crawler, releases on Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, and the Nintendo Switch on January 28th. Pursue adventures in a charming world, wielding your cooking utensils against giant chickens, artillery shrimps, fire-breathing peppers, and more, sipping boba tea along the way. Work with local artisans to customize your kitchen and tailor your dining hall to the needs of loyal patrons eager to experience the rare recipes you've cooked up. The game is also already available on PC via Steam, in the case that you're interested. After a slight delay, Botany Manor is finally releasing on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on January 28th. In this title, you'll get to explore a magnificent historical manor and its grounds, solving very clever and satisfying plant-based puzzles along the way. This title is also already available on PC via Steam, Xbox Series X, and the Nintendo Switch, again, if you're interested in those other platforms. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, a cozy open-world adventure game, is releasing January 30th on PC via Steam and for the Nintendo Switch, with a physical deluxe Nintendo Switch version arriving on March 25th. Embark on a journey with Hello Kitty and friends as you explore and restore a mysterious island, solve ancient puzzles, cook delicious recipes, customize yourself and your cabins, and so much more. There will be digital deluxe editions available as well, which includes bonus content that has now been officially confirmed to be available to all players who opt for the regular edition. However, it will be unlocked for those players over time and through gameplay, while the deluxe edition will essentially give you a head start. Cross-saves and cross-platform multiplayer will not be available, so keep this in mind when selecting your platform, especially because the PlayStation 5 version will be landing sometime later this year. But what will you be playing this week, and what new announcements are you most excited for? Anything and everything, you know I always love hearing from you. Please make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on for weekly episodes of Sunnyside Up. Shine that lovely like button to help support the series. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And until next time, take care.